Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Clutch back again with another video for you guys. Today is going to be a tactics video as Foot Champs is ever so closely approaching, and also even Division Rivals rewards on Thursday. I am going to give you guys a full tactics set, not just your bog standard to play with. I'm going to give you a defensive one, I'm going to give you an attacking one, I'm going to give you your normal one, and I'm going to give you an all-out one to try and win you games in struggling positions. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this. It's a bit different to my usual style, so if you do enjoy it, please drop a like, drop a sub if you haven't already, and drop a comment. Let me know what you want to see from me in the future. Let me know if you want to see different formations, things like that. I do reply to every comment down in the comments, so if you do have any questions about gameplay, need any advice, maybe about your team, I'll try to help as much as I can. And yeah, guys, so yeah, like I said, please drop a sub. I saw earlier on today, I think 85% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so please, if you can, drop a sub. It would help a ton. And yeah, guys, right, we're going to get straight into it, because like I said, this could be a bit of a longer video. Like I said, we are going to dive just straight into the defensive one. We'll go from defensive to starting. So we are starting with the 5-4-1 in the defensive formation. Now, if you haven't been playing this game already or haven't tried it yet, the 5-back is very good this year. It is defensive, which is obviously why we're using it, but it does work really well, so I would definitely advise you guys to use it for the future. Defensive style is unbalanced. Now that is mainly just due to the fact that I don't want anyone going forward. I don't want to press, I don't want to move anyone out of position. Like I said, this is going to be our more defensive formation, where we're just trying to defend and protect our goal. Width is on 45. Again, that is mainly just down to the fact of I don't want to be conceding through balls, and with the 5-back as well, because they're spread out further across the pitch. You just don't need them to be that wide. They should just protect those areas by themselves. I just don't want to leak any through balls, so that is why we're on 45. Again, the same with the depth. Obviously, with things like over the top through balls and through balls in general, the higher your depth, the more space you're leaving behind. And like I said, as we're trying to be a bit more defensive, close out the game, a lower depth to make sure that doesn't happen is the way to go for me. Build-up play is on long ball. Now, this is basically just to counter-attack people. It basically opens up, and your players make better runs for long ball situations. Strikers with basically good attacking position and basically make a lot better runs, so it just depends who you want to use. But yeah, long ball for me is the way if you're trying to just protect your goal, because those left mid and right mid make good in behind runs, and also the striker will as well, and you'll see with the instructions how we're trying to utilise that. Chance creation is still on direct passing because it is by far the best. I'll quickly explain it now, but I won't for the future. Direct passing is basically your players make better in behind runs, and obviously the higher attacking position, the better. They make runs to basically just space in behind, which obviously utilises through balls massively. So like I said, make sure you are using it if you're not already. Now the width is on 40 because we do not want to be wide. We will have some width obviously, but you know, when we're attacking, we do want those attacking players to really come in, help support the striker. Especially if you don't have a 5-star skill striker, someone's going to struggle if they're by themselves. So 40 width for me. Players on the box is on 4 because, like I said, we're not trying to really get far forward. We're not trying to score goals with this formation. This is a lot more about protecting our lead, protecting our goal, and not doing anything silly. Corners and free kicks are whatever. Don't obviously worry about the team. That's fine. So the striker is on stay central, getting behind. Now that is obviously to still try and utilise long ball and things like that if we can. But obviously it is not the priority, so I wouldn't stress about it. Both of our wingers are on comeback on defence. Get cut inside and getting behind. Comeback is on defence is just to have extra numbers when we are defending our goal. Cut inside is, like I said, because I do want them to try and get involved with Henry and, you know, or whoever your striker is. And basically just get involved in the attack, but also we aren't too stressed about them attacking, basically with the way we're trying to play this. And obviously getting behind is to, again, try and utilise that long ball tactic. Hopefully they make some good attacking runs. That is obviously the same with both wide players as well. Now, we do have both of our centre mids as well, just on stay back while attacking cover centre. That is because we do have 2 options in the wide area, so we do not need them to be protecting those wide areas. And obviously, we just have both of them on stay back to try and protect our goal. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, we haven't done anything with the 3 centre backs or the keeper. And then just both of our fullbacks are on stay back while attacking and overlap. Now, overlap is only on because sometimes I find like you can end up almost just keep recycling the ball back to your opponent. So if you have overlap on, I just find that it basically your players make some runs to basically help support those wide areas when we're trying to hold the ball and not basically give the ball back. So that's why they are both on overlap. And obviously they are both on stay back while attacking because we are just trying to protect our goal. Now, the next one will just be our general play formation. Now, for me, this is at the moment what I've used the best formation in the game, the 4-2-3-1. I did make a video on this yesterday. I will just do a quick brief run through because it is on the channel. If you do want to watch it, go watch it, where I'll basically break it down a lot more and talk about it a lot more. So defensive style just on balance because, like I said, don't need the press tactic. 45 width just to keep it narrow from the through balls. 72 depth is for those auto offside traps because we are trying to play a bit of a high line, win the ball back. Offside traps are good this year. So, you know, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, just lower it down to 50, you'll be fine. Build-up play is unbalanced. Nothing really too much to say there. I just don't really like the rest of them on a standard, like not really being too attacking or aggressive or too slow. I just like balance for that. Like I said, obviously direct pass is very good for the through balls. Width is on 45 because again we want those wide cams to tuck in and help our striker and support the attackers. Players on the box is on 6 because like I said we do want a midfielder to make a slightly more attacking run, so we do have it on 6 for that reason, just to have a bit more of an aggressive centre mid to help build the attacks. Corners and free kicks are just what they are. Again, ignore that. So we do have our striker on getting behind. I don't have him on stay central because I do want him to make some wilder runs to help support our wide cams and our cam. But you can have him on stay central and it will still work well. Now we do have our central cam on stay forward, get into the box for cross. You need to have your central cam on stay forward. It works so much better with a cam. Sometimes there's a bit of a glitch where your cam drops almost into CDM if you don't have them on stay forward. And they basically end up playing like a second striker and it works really well with this formation. It helps a lot with passing patterns and things, so make sure you do it. And obviously I have get into the box on all 3 of my cams as well because I want them to be available for cutbacks, crosses, back post crosses, all the good attacking stuff, even to just make runs into the box. So getting to the box of cross is definitely on him. Now I do have one of my CDMs only on cover centre. I do not have them on stay up while attacking because like I said, I do want them to get a bit more involved in the attack. And that is literally the only reason, and cover centre because we do again have 2 wide options, so we don't need any more support in those areas. And then we do also have our other CDM on stay back while attacking cover centre again, so they can just help to protect that defence, be as solid as we can. And again, obviously cover centre because we don't need the support. Keepers and centre back, we don't touch anything. And then both fullbacks again are on stay back while attacking overlap. I do find stay back while attacking is a necessity this year. If you don't have them on stay back, they basically just make crazy runs and they stand in weird positions. So for me, stay back is an absolute must, regardless really of what I'm doing. And then overlap again because I do want them to help in those wide areas and supporting runs, especially if my wide cams are making narrower runs. I don't know why I struggled so much with that, but it would just mean that those fullbacks can make good overlapping runs as well. Now we are going to head straight over to the more attacking, more aggressive slightly formation, the 4-4-2. Again, another formation I use in the game that I really enjoyed. I think I made a video on it. I think you guys enjoyed it as well. So we are using press after possession loss on the defensive style. Again, it really is up to you if you want to use it or not, but I find with a 4-4-2 it does actually work very well. Kind of get on top of people because you are so widespread. You can basically get these certain pinches of the ball and really take the ball back high up on the pitch. So for me, press after possession loss works well. 45 width. Now that is mainly, again, just due to the fact of the through balls. Don't want to be leaking any silly goals. Now I do have my depth on 55. Again, you could have it on 72. This is kind of just what I got comfortable using with a 4-4-2. But I think if we are trying to be slightly more aggressive, I probably would use 72 just to try and use those auto offside traps and win the ball back higher up the pitch. But it is up to you guys at the end of the day. Build up play is on balanced. Again, you could use fast build up, but for me, I only really use that for my constant pressure tactic, which I'll be showing you guys in a minute. Just because I find that your players almost get dragged too far out of position to a point where it can be quite hard to build attacks if you're not just blindly counter attacking. So for me, I haven't got fast build up on this tactic, even though it is a bit more of an aggressive attacking one. Direct passing on again as before, like I said, obviously to help with those through balls, nothing too much to say there. Width is on 45, only because we do have a left mid, right mid, and again, I do want them to try and get a little bit narrower to help support the strikers. But also, you still want them to stay out wide enough that, you know, they're still a good option out there. Players in the box, again, is on 6, just doesn't really feel like it needs to be changed. Sorry, guys. Corners and free kicks, again, just are the same. Now, both of the strikers are on stay central getting behind. That is because because they are basically left-sided and right-sided strikers compared to a central one. They will make those wider-ish runs anyway. So we don't need to take them off stay central. And they will still help support their wingers regardless. So we do have both of them on stay central and we have both on getting behind as well. Just because we do want them to make good in-behind runs and really attack our defences. Obviously, we all know how good through balls are. Obviously, you've heard me probably say it about 10 times already this video. Through balls are the best. Now, but we have one centre mid on stay back while attacking. Have I said it? Because we still want to defend. Like, this is a bit more of an aggressive formation, but we still need to defend doing this, okay? So we do have stay back while attacking cover centre on. And then the other one, we do literally only have cover centre on, again, because we do want a bit more of an attacking centre mid to help build those attacks, get a bit more involved, maybe take a long shot or two. Now, we do have both of our wingers just on cut inside, getting behind. Again, like I said, cut inside is to help basically get involved with the attack a bit more, make some narrow runs, especially in between those fullback and centre back runs. You can make some really good runs, especially with precision passing, threaded passes over the top through balls. You can just do so much with it. So, like I said, cut inside, getting behind is the way for both of these wingers. And then obviously centre backs and goalie. Sorry, again, we don't touch anything. And then we do just have both of the fullbacks on stay back while attacking. Because like I said, I just feel like it's a necessity regardless. So I do just have both of them on stay back while attacking. Now we are going on to our constant pressure, like all out attack tactic. Obviously defensive style, like I said, is constant pressure. That is because we are just running at people, trying to win the ball back. Because you might be a goal or two behind, trying to win the ball, score goals. The constant pressure is obviously going to be the way. It does work really well, and it also does feel a lot different to team press. So a lot of you guys that just flick team press on, constant pressure is better than team press. So make sure you put constant pressure on, not team press, okay? Obviously team press on the D-pad tactic, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Again, the width is on 45 just because we are trying to defend those through balls still, even though we aren't really bothered about defending, we'll still have 45 width for that. 72 depth, again, like I said, for the auto offside traps to try and catch people offside. Because we aren't going to be defending that much, the game basically helping us out with these auto offside traps could help a lot. So I definitely think it is the best way to do it. Now, for build-up players and fast build-up, like I said, we are just trying to fly up the pitch, counter-attack as fast as we can and try and score goals. That is obviously why our fast build-up is on. Not really too much to say. Like I said, I'm not usually a big fan of it, but with certain formations and for certain positions, it is good. Chance creation, again, is still on direct passing because, you know, like I've explained, obviously through balls and all that, there's not really too much to explain there. Width is on 40, just because you do have two wide players, and, you know, you still want them to try and get involved in central areas. Players in the box is on 7, because we're obviously just trying to bomb forward and score as many goals as possible. Corners and free kicks are obviously as they have been. Sorry guys, I didn't say as well, this is the 3-1-4-2. The new formation I used, I really enjoyed it for these attacking situations. I just find you get a lot of really good overload. You get the midfield crowded areas. You can kind of really press the ball well. And you still get those wide options and the two strikers. It is obviously just all-out attack, this one. There is no defensive situation about it. And I think if you're not going all-out attack, this formation is useless, so don't use it. But if you are just all-out attack trying to score a goal, it is a very good formation. So, we do have both our strikers on stay central getting behind. Again, obviously trying to abuse those through balls, score as many goals as we can from those situations. And obviously we do have wide options as well, so we don't need them to be on, not on stay central. They can stay on stay central and obviously try and use those through balls in behind. Now, we do have both of our centre mids. There's two CMs and a CDM. We do have both of the centre mids just on cover centre. I was tempted to put them on getting to the box across as well, but I almost felt like that was too much overkill and it could almost cause crowding in the box to a point where you can't actually get anything done because so many of your players are in the box, so many of theirs will be as well. And there is such thing as spacing. So yeah, both of them are just on cover centre. I do have the CDM still on stay back cover centre because there isn't any need. Like I've really got 6 players going forward. We're basically playing a 4-4-2 and a fullback as another DM as well. So it defends well. Like it's got enough attacking options. So having him there at stay back cover centre just to help protect that defence just in case is not a big deal at all. And then on both of our wingers, we do have cut inside, getting behind. You know, like I said, to link up with all these players in the middle to make good attacking runs in behind. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. It is a little bit different to my usual style. So if you did, please drop a like and a comment. Let me know, and I'll do more stuff like this for the future. And yeah, guys, like I said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.